say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla.
Fat pockets.
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on. We just wanna have a good time.
Hey yo.
Wanna have a good time.
Nitro.
We just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah, no time for the drama. Come on. Hey, hey, we just wanna have a good time. Good time. We just wanna have a good time. Good time. We just wanna have a good time. Good time. No time for the drama. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. I just wanna have a good time. They calling me JJ, cause I got the mic posted up with the DJ. Please no requests, I'm repeating what he say. We got it under control, it's cool like Cool J. Now when the needle drop and the record spin, give me a scratch to let me know where the song begin. His shoulder hold the headphone with one ear so he can hear the monitor and mix the record real clear. It's okay, I said it's okay, cause I'm with the DJ. Cause I'm with the DJ. It's okay, I said it's okay, cause I'm with the DJ. Cause I'm with the DJ. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. Everybody in the place, they was...
Woo, woo, woo. Hello. Hey guys, how you doing? How is my voice today?
Good.
How is my sound? The sound is nice, clear. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, receiving you loud and clear. Over.
It's not the captain anymore, or is
No.
it better?
No.
Yeah, I took my headset. It's not. I got the microphone from the computer, so it's working better, I think. So, guys, welcome, Andy. How was your weekend?
All right. How was your birthday?
Yeah, chilled, relaxed. I eat a lot. Well, just relax. That was very good. Very nice.
Good. Glad to
And
hear
Sylvia,
it.
how was your weekend?
Good. Eat, relax, and that's it.
All right, guys. Welcome to another week in GMeta One. Welcome to another presentation, another start of the week. I hope everyone is doing good. I can hear some comments, some on Facebook, some on YouTube. Guys, bring everyone in. Today is a full presentation, and then we're going to go straight into our launch pad, and that'll be it. All right, guys, without further ado, Andy, the floor is yours, my friend.
Let's do this. Okay, let's go. Let's hope this plays ball. Okay, folks, welcome. And for those of you who are new, we're going to take you through briefly what is GMeta One. For those of you who have been around, please, especially guys, in our Telegram group, you really need to plug in. If you've been away, that's cool, but please plug in, attend these calls, and listen to these presentations just to remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. It's always nice to see, and crucially, Miguel posted something in our Telegram group. If everybody in our Telegram group brought one new person a week, the figures are staggering. The amount of people that would come in, the amount of funds that would come in would sell this thing out in a matter of months, weeks, in fact. So keep the faith, keep bringing people on board, and crucially, bring them to this presentation on Saturdays as well. Okay, so let's look at Web 3.0. Well, in fact, we're not going to do that. We're going to look at Web 1.0 and 2.0 first. Give us an understanding what those were, because I didn't know. I don't know about you, but Web 1.0, that came around in 1989. That was the birth of the World Wide Web. The internet basically came into being then. It was very static. It was very reliable because there really wasn't an awful lot of moving parts to it. It offered access to limited information. Basically, businesses suddenly woke up to the fact that they were going to have to create websites and organizations, and people needed to have an online presence. So an awful lot of money was made around that time at the birth of all of these iterations of the web. Now, there was very little interaction. You couldn't really do much with websites then. There's no algorithms. And pretty much it was a one-way highway. It was just a means for a business to tell you what they did online. Simple as that. Now, web, that shuffled along for a good 16 years and developed to a point where it became Web 2.0. Now, that was a lot more interactive, a lot more social. There was a lot of user-generated content, so people would do blog posts and video logs and podcasts and create content. We're doing that now daily between the three of us on this call. And new web technologies like JavaScript, HTML5, etc. Those were languages that allowed web designers to create different types of website with different functionality. You had website interoperability. So if you went to somebody's website, it wasn't a dead end. You could click a button, maybe and go to see their social media presence or YouTube channel, anything like that. And talking of those, this is when social media came into effect. Really around this time, it's probably stuff like MySpace. I think that was my first introduction to social media. Then there was things like Bebo, and eventually they got replaced by things like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and more recently TikTok and things like that. As well as that, prior to this, the computer was the way people got online, went, visited websites. But as of this point, people started using things like Blackberries to access the web through a phone on the go. And that's obviously developed now to where more people, way more people now do it on the phone than they do on PC. Now, we're at the point now where it's called Web 3.0. This is the dawn of that. Remember what I said about a lot of money was made at the dawn of each of these iterations? Well, you're at that very point right now of Web 3.0. That's the next stage of the web. It's more intelligent. It's got the ability to process information with human-like intelligence. You know, guys, we're using a chat. You probably heard of this chat bot, basically, that will create content. I've been doing posts, and Sylvia's been doing posts created by artificial intelligence. And they're word perfect, and they're incredible, and they're accurate. So this is already happening. You've got AI systems that can run these smart programs to help users, and that's just like one of those. I wrote an article. I just asked this piece of software, give me 10 named businesses who are using the metaverse, and it just spat out 10 perfect examples of different companies and how they're utilizing the metaverse in seconds. That's what's happening already. Decentralized finance is another huge part of Web 3.0. This is the use case that cryptocurrency has been waiting for in general. Now, the metaverse as well is another huge chunk of Web 3.0, augmented and virtual reality, and as we said, next level artificial intelligence. It's going to help everybody, nothing to be afraid of. It's going to help our lives so much. So what is the metaverse? In the broadest terms, the metaverse is understood as a graphically rich virtual space. So you can go here, you can work, play, shop, socialize, in short, do what you do in real life, or more to the point, on the internet. But the difference between this and, say, for example, we're broadcasting here to you wherever you're listening from via StreamYard. We're streaming to all these social media outlets and you're listening, but you don't really feel like you're in a room with us. And that's what the metaverse does. It gives you that feeling of belonging. It gives you a feeling that you're in the same room. So, you know, Miguel and Sylvia are in Mexico. If we're in the metaverse, we're literally in the same room together. And that sense of togetherness is something that the metaverse brings. Now, the thing about the metaverse itself, right now, it doesn't actually exist. I'm going to tell you why. That might sound shocking, but the problem is the current platforms. Now, we're in Voxels, we're in Decentraland, we're in Somnium Space, as well as our own digital universe, as we call them. But the thing is, we can't just, normally you can't just jump from one to the other. Decentraland doesn't offer portals to go from one to the other itself. They don't want you actually going from one to the other. Well, they didn't. They do now. But basically, it's not there. It's until somebody can actually walk out of one game into another, it'll be challenging to say it's actually arrived. Now, we're far from the idea that these metaverse experiences are interoperable. They're not interoperable. They weren't built with that intention. They weren't even built on the same technology. And they didn't have that intention. Now they're having to backtrack and start to facilitate that interoperability. Otherwise, the metaverse will not become a reality. That's a fact. But they're doing it now. Okay, it'll only truly become the metaverse when we can all walk into our screens and move between platforms, most likely with the same avatar, take it coming from one to the next. Now, here's us. This is why we came into being. We identified this problem. We're a hybrid metaverse ecosystem. Now, we are also building an effective bridging our world with other metaverses, representing an expanding network of three-dimensional Web3 worlds. Now, we're going to keep doing that as and when we see fit. When we see some projects that we want to open up a new presence in, we'll build in those and connect them up. That's what we do. We are GMeta One. We're a significant part of our mission, and our platform is founded on education. Another pillar is rooted in networking and business development, founded on a metaverse environment designed with the capacity to allow people like yourselves to build, buy, sell, and rent metaverse real estate. Now, we're bridging together education and development whilst creating a fulfilling metaverse experience for developers, real estate brokers, people who own property in the metaverse, NFT creators, virtual event hosts and planners, e-commerce merchants, and business-to-business offerings. Plus, people like ourselves that we were this time last year, newcomers to the metaverse. These guys on this call, we're the ones talking to you now. I can 100% put my hand up and say this time last year, I was clueless about the metaverse. But don't worry, you can catch up. You can teach an old dog new tricks. There's no problem. Now, building bridges. This is the biggest important thing that we're doing. We are launching our metaverse project. We are launching a token, as you're going to hear. But from the get-go, we have always identified this problem that we said there, without these bridges, the metaverse doesn't exist. And that's how we have set about our business. We've already established premises in other metaverse projects, and we're going to continue to do that. with an ongoing mission to become a bridge connecting multiple digital universes. Currently, we've got Voxels. In Voxels, we've got a lot of presence. We've got the G-Meta Arena. We've hosted Miami NFT Week, South by Southwest, Global Gathering, and even a white label event for Wiz Khalifa. Now, as well as that, we've got our business hub, which is at G-Meta One Heights. That started out being a residential development for people just to live in, but it's now become a business hub. We've got a lot of businesses in there who are, there to showcase what they do, and we're getting more and more businesses moving in as we speak. Now, in Decentraland, we've got our 4-story headquarters in a very prominent site there. It's that prominent that UPS recently moved in next door to us. They followed us, not the other way around. Now, in Somnium Space, we've got another unique G-Meta Arena venue and also an entire world that we're going to put to good use down the line. Let's have a look at the beginning. This is the history of the metaverse right in front of you. Second Life, 20 years ago this June, was the pioneer for what we now know as the metaverse. Now, in Second Life, just like you can in current metaverse projects, you can purchase avatars, wearables, property, vehicles. They've got their own internal currency. That's Linden dollars. Now, they are just a game currency. You cannot take Linden dollars and spend them outside of Second Life. They're not tradable and they're not a cryptocurrency. They're just a game currency. Now, the problem, I think, for Second Life was they were probably jumped the gun too early, because after 10 years, they had, the good news was they had 64 million registered users. Impressive. The problem is they only had 1 million of those still active, and it hasn't really gone up a lot since that. It does remain, however, as the trailblazer for all current metaverse projects. Having a look at these are 3 current metaverse projects, and we picked these because they've got their own native decentralized currencies. So the Sandbox opened its doors in November 2021. You could have got land at that point from as little as $100. Now you'll be doing well. The average land price currently is about $15,000. You can get it for less than that, but you could pay anything up to 6 figures for a piece of land in the Sandbox, depending on where it is. Now, their token is called Sand. They launched that at 8 cents a few years ago, before they launched their metaverse. Okay, Sandbox was a mobile game at that point, and Sand was the token. Now, it dawdled along for a while, and then all of a sudden, November of 2021, it rocketed in price. So they launched it at 8 cents. It hit its all-time high in November 2021, $8.40, $8.40 from 8 cents. That is just staggering. So you can see a trend there. The land price has appreciated and the token went crazy for a period of time. Now look at Decentraland. They opened their doors in February of 2020. That's when they launched their metaverse. Their token, however, was launched way before that. You'll hear about that shortly. But the price of land in Decentraland when they launched on average was $20. Yep, you could get things and get a parcel of land for $20. You would not get that these days. The average land price is $12,000, and it's probably being driven upwards because Decentraland is now, as we mentioned, we had UPS move in next door to us. A lot of big blue chip companies are moving into Decentraland, a lot of fashion houses as well. Their token at launch, it's called MANA. Price at launch, 2 cents. Launched in 2017. 2017, the token was launched when Decentraland was also a mobile game. The price at all-time high was achieved 4 years and 28 days later. 4 years and 28 days later, it hit the all-time high of $5.85. Now, Somnium Space opened their doors as a metaverse in 2018, September. The average land price was $500. The average land price as of March of last year was $10,000. Again, the same pattern as the others. Their token, that launched at 2 cents about 2.5 years ago. Again, it just went along for a long period of time at the same level. And then all of a sudden, in the fall of 2021, it went through the roof as a result of the increased awareness of the metaverse and Somnium space. That one went all the way up to $28.12. That's a 1,000-fold increase if you had to come in when it was 2 cents. Absolutely phenomenal. You know, that was 2.5 years. So, you know, guys, sometimes you have to hang on. Things don't happen overnight all the time. In fact, most of the things that happen overnight are no longer with us. So just bear that in mind. Now, why are we so different? Well, GMeta 1 is seeking to be this bridge between ourselves and other metaverses, as we've mentioned already, but we've got unique offerings like our NFT proposition, GMeta V Academy education portal, and the advertising marketplace. But it's these bridges that we're building that truly distinguish us from any other cryptocurrency project. A few other things that make us different. Our token, unlike the three you've just seen, which were launched on Ethereum, our token is going to be launched on the Binance Smart Chain. It's faster, more flexible, and cheaper for you. We're also offering a bridging solution if people want to use Ethereum and Polygon. Now, we're in pre-sale at the minute, and this is your unique opportunity to earn free GMeta tokens just from bringing people to the party. Simple as that. If you bring somebody in with your link and they buy $1,000 worth of GMeta tokens, you're going to get $1,000 worth of GMeta tokens because you get 100% bonus match from level 1 referrals. Now, if that person subsequently brings in somebody else and they buy $1,000 worth of tokens, you'll actually get 50% of that as well. You'll get $500 worth because you get 50% on your level 2. Now, in this way, you can stack millions and millions of GMeta tokens only in pre-sale. Once that's over, that opportunity is gone forever. Forever. This is your chance right now to do something about it. Now, in pre-sale, if you do show this to enough people, you might end up in one of our top 10s. And that gives you the chance to win NFT giveaway incentives, VR headsets, and even luxury vehicle prizes. Now, our token, our brilliant, amazing token. Why is it brilliant and amazing, I'm hearing you ask? Well, it's the part of our GMeta 1 ecosystem. Everything that you want to do in our digital universe, you're going to need this token. You can't rock up here with a credit card and buy a parcel of land. No, unfortunately not. You need to buy our token. So basically, the use case here is undeniable. You want to buy land, you're going to need the token. If you want to build on it, you need the token. You want to play games, you need the token. Simple as that. The use case for a cryptocurrency is vital. And we have got it in shed loads here, guys. The use case is undeniable. Now, in this pre-sale, we are selling $5 million in the pre-sale, right? That's what we're doing in rounds of 1 million. Currently, we've got 5,500 holders and over 15,000 subscribers. So we've got the community as well as a use case. Another thing you need for a successful token launch. Now we're selling 20% of the total supply of 1 trillion in this pre-sale. And of that amount, when we raise the $5 million, we're taking 2.5 million and putting it into locked liquidity. Locked liquidity, as the name suggests, means it's locked. Nobody can touch it. The liquidity, not even the team behind this project. What's that going to do for the token? It's going to make it very safe, secure, and very attractive to potential investors, people who maybe don't even care about the metaverse. So we've got the use case, we've got the community, and we've got the locked liquidity. Those are the three key factors that will decide which way a token goes. We can't predict that. All we can do is basically lay down the tracks to make sure the token launch is hugely successful and attractive. Now, in the press, we've been all around the world in the press, as you can see, different languages, cryptocurrency publications, investing.com, last minute crypto, Cointelegraph. It goes on. And as I say, there's one in French, there's been ones in Far Eastern languages as well, and even Russian. Now let's have a look at the metaverse. It's good to see who else is involved. This is the big picture, folks. And this is what makes the metaverse inevitable. You look at these brands that are spending millions getting involved. It's inevitable. These aren't stupid people who make rash decisions. You know, look at the celebrities. Snoop Dogg, he's king in Sandbox. Paris Hilton's the queen in Sandbox. Lady Gaga, Madonna, Shawn Mendes, LeBron James. Sports people are huge about the metaverse and NFTs. Rihanna, Floyd Mayweather, Shaq O'Neal, Jay-Z, Travis Scott. Remember his name, he'll come up later. And Wiz Khalifa, as we mentioned already. All the major fashion houses. Look at those names. You know, these guys aren't silly. They know something's going on. Food and drink, McDonald's, Coke, Wendy's. God, Budweiser, Burger King. We had Starbucks jumping on board recently. Sports brands, all the big sports brands. Look at the financial organizations again. Look at these guys. They don't make rash decisions. Banks don't make rash decisions, guys. MasterCard, Standard Chartered, Morgan Stanley, American Express, HSBC, Citibank, JP Morgan, and Visa joined very recently. The travel and tourism are using the metaverse very cleverly. Celebrity Cruises, top of that list, have got their own metaverse, which is a recreation of one of their cruise liners. So you can go on the cruise liner and see what the cabins look like, meet the captain, talk to the crew, experience what they've got to offer, go and see all the restaurants and bars, maybe decide to upgrade your room because you can actually see what size it is that you're upgrading to and why you might want to. Very clever. Look at all those airlines. Then down the bottom, Disney. This is the holiday side, the vacation side of Disney. They're building an entire theme park so people can experience Disney either before they go or purely wherever they happen to be. Maybe people can't afford to go or it's too far to go. They can experience Disney in their own home. Technology, Sony, Samsung. We were at Samsung's experience in Decentraland. In fact, Miguel got lost. He's still in there. I think his avatar is still in there. Nintendo, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Nvidia. Nvidia are helping Volvo to test their prototype cars without building the cars. They're building them in the metaverse and testing them in there. How cool is that? No crash test dummies' lives will be risked ever again. Retail, Selfridges, Walmart, Benetton, IKEA, Forever 21, Clarks, H&M. The list just goes on. We could do 10 slides like this and still wouldn't even scratch the surface. So why are they getting involved? Well, Citibank, we mentioned already, they did a study into the metaverse and its potential. This is what they said. A bank. The metaverse economy could be an $8 to $13 trillion total addressable market by 2030. I wouldn't think I'd have the confidence to write down 13 trillion in figures to see what that looks like. Imagine, that's a big number, and this is Citibank. They don't make rash predictions. The benefit of having a metaverse presence for any business are numerous rather. Permits businesses to reach a global audience, not just businesses, people without geographical limitations. We mentioned Travis Scott. Travis Scott did a gig in Fortnite. 47 million people to date have seen that gig, and he didn't leave home to do that. staggering. Allows businesses to interact with their customers in a more personal way, a more social and engaging experience for customers, which can lead to more sales and long-term loyalty. That's what Starbucks are using it for, their loyalty scheme. Now, if you have a premises in our metaverse, everything in it and the premises itself are NFTs that you can actually stake to earn a passive income. You can't do that with a real property. Businesses can also use virtual worlds to train employees, replicating real-world experiences to let their team practice in advance. Businesses can test out new products and services without having to invest in physical infrastructure or risk negative publicity. How attractive is that to developing new products? Incredible. Now, here's our services. We're not just building a metaverse. We're not just launching a token. We're not just building bridges. We've got a huge portfolio of services we could offer you, our members, and anybody you're bringing on board. This is the year the metaverse is going to get so much awareness, and you have the people who can help people at your fingertips. Here's our services: metaverse land purchases, building services. We can do commercial and private rentals if people just want to get in and set up shop in the metaverse. Billboard sales and rentals to tell people where you are. Venue rentals, metaverse event management, NFT creation, wearable NFTs, and education and training across all of these points. So we're not just going to keep this information from you. You can avail of our services or learn how to do it yourself. And we're going to have much, much more to come. Here's our team, very visible guys. These are our actual Instagram handles. You can come and see us. We do 6 calls a week. We're not hiding away from anybody. We're not just a faceless profile in a Telegram group. So imagine a market free from the traditional barriers to entry, a platform where you can promote your brand globally, a currency with huge liquidity and infinite usage, and finally, a world where anyone can participate and stake their claim. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you find this interesting. I'll pass you back to the birthday boy from yesterday, Mr. Miguel Salvador. Thank you.
Beautiful presentation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And here we are back on the studio. Back in the studio, and let's go straight onto our page here. Well, let me get my here. All right. And so let's put our page up here. Present, share. There we go. You should be able to see my. Yep. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. There we go. All right. So you got our page right in front of you right now. And this is where all the information Andy was talking about, most of the information is here on this website. So it's gmeta.one. You can find information about what we're here for, some of the presences we have in the various different dishes, some of the partnerships, got information about NFTs, about the play to earn games, the tokenomics. There's a lot of information here. There's the roadmap. This is just a sample of our roadmap. If you go onto the top menu right there, there's a lot more information, including here on the information tab. You got about GMeta1, you got the white paper, you got the roadmap, and you also have the GMeta1 Beta World. What is this GMeta1 Beta World? Is our
you are breaking up a little bit, Miguel.
Breaking up?
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I think that microphone is the one I got on now. Let me see. Audio. Let me put the microphone up. Maybe that will help. Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah. All right. So also, where was I? Okay. Here you get the GMeta Better World. That is our own digital universe being built. You also have our shop, where you can already use your tokens, the pre-sale tokens that you purchase, you can already use to purchase products and services from our website. There's also the blog, and here is where you join the pre-sale. So you decide, this is cool, this is a great project, I like it, I want to join. Someone would have sent you a referral link. Once you press that referral link, you'll go onto a page where it's just a simple form where you put some of your details and you put a wallet. Once you put the wallet and you press go, you'll go on to our launch pad. Just make sure on that form, when you put a wallet from a Binance. It's a Binance smart wallet, smart chain, okay, which you can get it from a Trust Wallet or MetaMask. We always advise to use Trust Wallet or MetaMask because
Miguel, sorry, is it breaking again?
I don't know. I can't do anything. You know.
I think your microphone is just switching, from one to the other.
What do you mean, switching one from the other?
When maybe you use the microphone from the computer and we can hear you good, and then maybe just automatically switching to the headphone.
No,
Headset.
no. We've actually set this one, so I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know. Do you guys want to do this part? Because I can't change microphone. I don't have any other microphone. I'm sorry? Hello?
Yeah, I'm just getting it up here. Hang on. Okay, I'll rattle through. Okay.
He's on if you're going to put your own screen. Okay.
Yeah, it's just easier just to do that, I think. Okay, guys, this is our pre-sale. Obviously mentioned it on the presentation. We are, so while since I've done this actually, as I mentioned, we are selling $5 million worth of GMeta tokens in our pre-sale. We're doing it in rounds of 1 million at a time, and we're into round 2. As you can see, nearly 200,000 into round 2. Okay, so what if you want to get involved today, or if you're sitting on this call and you're thinking this sounds really good, what you can do is decide. You got this sliding bar, you can decide how much you are comfortable with spending. Don't spend money you need to pay your bills or put food on the table for your family. So if you decide $100 is good for you, then just select $100. You're going to get yourself 4.3 million GMOPA. And you can decide which way you want to pay. You've got 8 different cryptocurrencies you can send us to achieve this purchase. So say, for example, you want to pay by Tron. I love that because it's easy, it's quick, and it's very cheap to send as well in fees. So once you do that, you click it to fully understand what you're doing. Click purchase now. And hey presto, you're going to get a QR code to, this is the wallet address you need to send your Tron to, your $100 worth of Tron. Plus it's worked out exactly how much you need to send. And there's the wallet address as well down as the actual address rather than just a QR code if you need that. Now, my advice to you is some wallets basically deduct the fee from the amount you're going to send. Every wallet charges a fee. So what you want to make sure is that what you're sending us is equal to or slightly more than the amount you're seeing on the screen. after the fee has come out, because what happens is if you don't send us enough, your transaction goes pending, and then it causes a backlog with support. You'll still get sorted out, but it'll take longer. You'll get frustrated, or if it's your referral, they'll get frustrated, call you a scammer or something like that, call the police. No, guys, just make sure you do it properly to start off with. So my advice is send a little bit extra. Just like there, for example, 1,621, maybe round that up to 1,625 or 1,630, just to make sure that the amount you send through is received. Okay, now once that happens, your tokens will appear 2 places, down the bottom left of your screen, and also in the wallet that you have given us. Okay, now, once you have funded, and only once you have bought at least $5, $5 is the minimum, right? If you have made a purchase of at least $5 in GMeta tokens, that opens up your link. You can see down here, you've got a referral link. The referral link is useless until you make a purchase of some sort. Even $5 will get that link live for you. Why do you want that link? Well, that's the link that if you share it with other people, you're going to get 100% bonus match from your level 1 referral. So if I give my link to Miguel and Miguel buys $10,000 in GMeta tokens, guess what? I will get $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens. Maybe I've only spent $5 to get my link live, but I'll still get 100% bonus match. Now, if Miguel gives his link to Sylvie, and Sylvie buys $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens, well, Miguel will get the 100% bonus match. But guess what? Because Miguel used my link when he introduced Sylvie, when he signed up and then gave his link to Sylvie, she is my level 2 referral. So from her 10,000 purchase, I would actually get 50% as well. So I would get $5,000. So obviously here, if you do this over and over again, you can accumulate millions and millions in referral earnings, which show up down the bottom. Amazing. Okay, so as well as that, so you can, first of all, there you can obviously earn yourself millions and millions of GMeta tokens. We do have other incentives. We've got a leaderboard. If you click leaderboard here, you're going to see this. We've got 4 competitions currently running, and that's the top 10 recruiters, team builders, team contributors, and top 10 investors. Now, I told you we do these in rounds of 1 million. So at the end of round 1, we give out all the prizes and put these top 10s, you see, back to 0, clean sheet, so people coming in would have the same chance in round 2. So if at the end of round 2, you end up in one of these top 10s, guess what's going to happen? The top 10 people at the end of the round in each of these categories is going to get themselves an NFT, an exclusive GMeta NFT, which down the line, when we launch, you can stake it for passive income. As well as that, each of these top 10s, we're going to put the 10 names into a draw, and one person will win an Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality headset. So there's 4 headsets there, 1 for each of the top 10s. The competition will do the draw. And finally, we take all 40 names and put them into one big draw for a 5th Oculus Quest 2 headset. Now, have a look at this. If you know some people, or if you're one of these people who sees fit to put $10,000 into GMeta tokens, and we have a bunch of people who have done that and a whole lot more. Now, if you're one of those people and you're one of the first 300 people to do that, you will become a VIP. I become a platinum member, a VIP in GMeta 1. You're going to have all sorts of perks. With that, you're going to get first go, and when some of the property sales come up, you're going to get VIP access to all our events, lots of other things, including we are putting all those people into a draw at the end. Once we launch the token at the end of round 5, we're putting all those people who put $10,000 or more into GMeta tokens, putting them into a draw, and we're giving away 3 Dodge Challenger wide body Hellcats at the end. There's $100,000 worth of car for each of those, or the cash equivalent if you're not in the USA. So you've got a lot of incentives here, a lot of ways to earn. Now, you might not be somebody who has $10,000, but you might know somebody who has. And guess what happens if they put $10,000 into GMeta tokens using your link? You're going to get yourself $10,000 in GMeta tokens as well. So, guys, that is our launch pad. We've also got the sales bonus. As you can see, every time somebody purchases GMeta tokens, products or services, we put 5% of the purchased amount into a pot and share that amongst our purchases. So you get a little bit all the time. Once that hits $10, you can actually withdraw it. Then we've got the higher tier sales bonus. So every time somebody purchases products or services over $30,000, if somebody comes in and buys $30,000 worth of GMeta tokens, for example, or buys a bunch of our apartments, for example, well, they're going to put 20% into that pot and share it with those people as well. So anybody who has purchased over $30,000 worth of GMeta tokens will be put in that pot and can earn from it. Okay, so there you go. That's all the ways in which you can obviously earn. And don't forget, guys, please don't forget, as we've all often say, we are a full service company. Now, we told you about all those services on the call. You, as holders, get 20% reduction on those services. But how much commission, Miguel, do they earn if they actually refer somebody to those services?
Is the same, the 20%.
20%. Exactly, 20%. So, guys, the world's tough at the minute. People need to earn money. If you need to earn money, you can bring people to this project. They can buy GMeta tokens. You'll earn some money that way. If you bring people to GMeta Metaverse or GMeta services and they avail of those services, you're going to earn yourself some commission. So
yep,
there's every incentive here to spread the word and bring people to the party. And those people you're going to bring very soon, they'll be wanting to get into the Metaverse anyway. So better hearing it from you rather than going somewhere else. Okay, thanks.
Definitely. All right, and I hope my sound is a little better. It's gonna improve very soon, right, Sylvia? You're muted.
Okay, so your present is coming tomorrow.
So my sound is going to improve very soon. Ooh, that'll be good. That'll be good. All right, guys, this was all for today. Tomorrow we will be back here. We'll be going through our own digital universe. Well, the digital universe presences in CryptoVoxels, Decentraland, Insomnia Space. So it will be an exciting call. Bring someone with you. Show them we're all about. Show them how awesome GMeta 1 is. And hey, we'll see you on the call tomorrow at 12 p.m. ST here on the social media, on Telegram, on Discord. Well, everywhere, right? Sylvia, any last words for today?
I'm good. Thank you very much for listening, guys, and see you tomorrow.
Let's keep going. Andy, any last words before we go? Today you did the whole call almost all by yourself. You're muted.
Guys, just keep spreading the word. As I said, there's lots of ways to earn money from GMeta 1. So Yeah, keep the faith and keep promoting, and bring
go.
somebody next time. Bring somebody, just one each.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll see you all tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST. Guys, take care. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.